Hey everyone, it's Brett Hornby here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm doing another vlogging on the go video right here, and I'm in the community of Fairview in Southwest Calgary, and back to another bowling alley that I'm going to say also have some retro aesthetics, and I definitely have some memories. As you can see that sign, I'm at the Toppler Bowl here in Calgary. Fall league start in September. What year is the question, but let's take a look around, and it's in a kind of a smaller strip mall. Actually, it's not too far from Chinook Centre, and I'm just trying to be discreet as much as I can. But here's Toppler Bowl. You can see that sign. I always remember this sign too. And check out this those stones on the side there. I've got to wonder when this strip mall was open, but here's Toppler Bowl in Calgary, and I don't want to get any license plates, but this is yet another bowling alley. You can see the stone that I'm talking about. This definitely screams 1960s, and you can see it's another one of those mini mall, strip mall bowling alleys where you go downstairs, and this is as far as I can go, at least exterior, but you can see the Toppler Bowl logo right there, goes downstairs. And I kind of love and hated this bowling alley back in the day. I've only played here on casual times for, I think, let's see another sign here. Toppler Bowl, fortunately closed due to the ongoing pandemic with COVID-19. And this is the best I can get from the exterior. But just get back out. You can see the Toppler Bowl. I bowled some tournaments here, and just the odd time for, you know, casual. But I think the last time I bowled here was casual. It was back in 2009. I think that was actually the last time I was in a bowling alley at Toppler, and it was like a work event. But I would say I definitely have some great memories in here when I have bowled, because it's a very small alley. As down here, I mean downstairs, it's only 16 lanes. 32 is my home lane at Chinook Centre, and I think it's 18, if I'm not mistaken, at Paradise, at the International Avenue. But it's 16 lanes, but it's 8 facing each other. So it's definitely a very, very, very intimate atmosphere, especially for tournaments. So this is definitely a much smaller bowling alley. And I'm going to say this whole strip mall here, you got to wonder, when was it built? It definitely has that 1960s, and Astral Centre, that definitely, you know, has that 60s name. But I know that the biggest memory that I have right here, it's been 25 years, wow. That back in 1996, I was in my first Four Steps To Stardom tournament in the YBC. And it was for the Calgary Zones, and this was the tournament, and this was the host. I actually did win that with Chinook, with a few fellow bowlers. Yeah, I was 13 turning 14 at that time, and I would say this is my biggest memory that I was here at Toppler Bowl back in 1996. Yeah, this is 2021, so 25 years ago. I was right here, but I do remember like those 2 bowling pins up there, the stone. I mean, everything just screams 1960s. And then it's just another one of those basement bowling alleys that I don't think has changed too much. And I definitely am hoping that maybe I can ever get back inside bowling alleys, but it seems like I kind of cringe at the same time knowing that that tournament was going to be here, just because of how tight it is. As I mentioned, it's only 16 lanes and there's only 8 facing each other. So you're packed in there like sardines. I know at Chinook, you're packed in like sardines as well when it's full, and it's 32 lanes all one side. But imagine 8 facing each other for 16 in total. But it seems like when I have bowled here in tournaments, and it definitely embraced my raw attitude kind of bowling, that I embraced that, you know, being that loud bowler. But I do remember when I have bowled here in tournaments, I seem to do very well. But my experience from 1996, back in the YBC at the Chinook Centre zones I represented, Chinook Centre, that we won. And we barely won, and actually the alley that we beat in second place, that was in the junior boys, was Fairview, which definitely felt a little sweeter at that time, because I did start my YBC time at Fairview Lanes at North Hill, which is no longer around. But we didn't like how things were run, so we moved to Chinook, and since then I've always called Chinook my home lanes. I'm just going back and forth just to try to not get traffic and people in the way. But getting back to the story, we barely beat Fairview, I think by like not even a full deck. I think it was like 14 points or something like that, because there's 15 points in 5-pin bowling. So we beat Fairview, and ironically this community is called Fairview. But I think that's my biggest experience, and that's been 25 years since I was here at Toppler for that tournament. And I mean, you can see down here on Fairmount Drive, that's where Chinook Centre is. But this is another, you know, bowling alley tour here in Calgary. Finding the best bowling alley with the best retro aesthetics. I mean, just look around with this strip mall here and the stones. And I think this bowling alley also satisfies me. I gotta wonder when it opened, because the architecture, the style around here, it looks 1960s. And I haven't found out yet about when the Paradise Lane opened. But this is another one of these retro lanes that I love. I kind of love and hate it just because of the tight atmosphere, but it seems like when I do bowl here, I bowled really well for a tournament. Back in 1996, I definitely was a thrill where I won the junior boys zones. I got the provincials where we went to Chinook 3 weeks later, but unfortunately things didn't go well. I've never been to the nationals when it came to the YBC, but this is Toppler Bowl in Calgary. I mean, what do you think about it? It's just this is a small strip mall that sneaks up when you're falling on Fairmount Drive away from Chinook Centre. I mean, you got these Fairview School right here, and there's obviously the Astral Centre, you know, shopping mall to mini strip mall, and just like Chinook Centre, Paradise Lanes, and now Toppler Bowl, it's all in a strip mall in the basement. It's like another underground game. But that's all I have for Toppler Bowl, at least out here in the rain during, you know, COVID-19. Hopefully it can never get back into the lanes and get back into bowling. But this is another vlogging on the go. So anyways, I always like to say, if you want to follow along with this Calgary sports fans journey, home the Flames, Hitmen, Roughnecks, and Stampeders. I mostly do talk Calgary sports on my YouTube channel, but I do personal vlogs. Attempt to call me and also share similar experience today. I'm on the road as a sporting event and vlogging on the go. And I guess one more thing, since I'm also fascinated with bowling aesthetics, I found this Kevin Hong on the Facebook group, and he has a YouTube channel where he shows bowling lanes from the past, so you can check him out as well. I'll put that in the description below. But that's all I'm going to have for a video out here. I'm getting cold and wet, but hopefully I ever come back here and actually get inside the lane and start get bowling. But Toppler Bowl, it's another beauty with the retro aesthetics. It's a tight sardine can for tournaments, but I do seem like when I do bowl here more often than not, I'm on the right end of it, especially in 1996. That was a thrill. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.